I'm Jos Bennathan and I'm artistic director at the present moment, and I'm going to be directing Dr. Faustus, which is on at Stratford Circus from January the 12th to February the 6th. And having got that commercial out of the way, for me, I don't know about other directors, but for me I need to have a kind of starting image. And it doesn't necessarily make sense to me at the time, because, you know, that's not necessarily how a brain works, is it? But, so the first show we did was The Country Wife, and I woke up one morning thinking I want to do The Country Wife on a catwalk, like a fashion show catwalk. And I think afterwards I realised that it was because going to theatre in Restoration times would have been a bit like the buzz of going to a fashion show, and the actors would have been known as personalities in the way that models were. Plus, if you've got a traverse stage which is very long and narrow, which is what catwalk is, it makes the asides in Restoration comedy very easy, because you can just lean off at any point and speak to a member of the audience. And my starting image for Dr. Faustus is that Mephistopheles' first appearance, when he's summoned, should be like Arnie's first appearance in the first Terminator movie. So we're going to go with that. And then I looked at the script, and the first thing Faustus says to Mephistopheles is, "Come not before me in that shape," or something along those lines. And so Mephistopheles has to go and get dressed, and gets dressed as a friar, or probably a vicar, which is the first of his many identities. And another starting point, I suppose, is that Faustus is not a tragic hero. Well, he is by the end, I mean, and he is the lead role in a tragedy, so that makes him a tragic hero. But, you know, when I was reading it, first of all, most of us get cause and effect. If I do this, this will happen. And he doesn't. He doesn't ask himself, what will happen if I enter into a bargain with the devil, a contract with the devil. He says, I wonder if I can summon the devil and enter into a contract with him. Which kind of reminded me of, I don't know, people like Oppenheim, whose question wasn't what happens if I split the atom, but can I split the atom? Or scientists who ask themselves, can we clone human beings? So I suppose that set me off thinking about people who have brains the size of planets, but don't necessarily engage with the real world, the world of emotions and practical details, which is the case, I think, for, you know, a few academics. And I suppose that A, helped to make Faustus into a recognisable character, and B, began to sort of explain his friendship with Mephistopheles, because Mephistopheles becomes the mate that he never had. I mean, obviously Mephistopheles has his own gender, but it's, you begin to see why having a good time and becoming human, I suppose, distracts Faustus from what he originally thought he wanted to do. So, those are the kind of starting points, and as rehearsals progress, we'll see how those adapt and change and are confirmed or disappear completely.